Surfacing Big Jaws is back in the spotlight after that YCS hype, and Magical Hats is being bought out. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button and leave a comment down below when you walk away with the booster pack as per usual. So, Surfacing Big Jaws is back on the spotlight out here, as we saw Rizal over the weekend actually using this card. Who would have guessed that Pure has evolved in a way that wants to play this again? 47, 48, and it looks like we're heading on up to about 50 big ones right now. And I mean, in terms of your sales data, not a crazy amount of swings, but it's enough that, you know, if you got the card becoming $50 over, you know, the initial hype right now, it does make sense that we're seeing this do its thing. And then, of course, Ultras, on the other hand, holy crap. You guys remember when Surfacing Big Jaws was worth nothing? is literally the best way to say this. And now the card has become worth quite a bit, actually. This is kind of impressive to see an uptick like this. Somebody actually bought a copy for 14. You got some 8s, some more 14s. Yeah, well, cool to see that this engine is doing well. I wish I could make this one up, though. So, Magical Hats. Now, there are some older format applications with this, where you could hide the gear towns underneath the Magical Hats, and then, you know, your opponent would just, you know, be dealing with Gadgetron Dragons coming off of these. We've seen it. It was kind of cool, but I mean, listed median is $63. Highest sale that we have had has been $20 on these. But you had a decent amount of sales on 315, and there hasn't really been any between. I don't really blame them for this, because I'm not going to spend $50 for a QCR version of this. It doesn't make sense. You can spend $200 and get a PSA 10 down here. It's hilarious to me. And we also should probably check the Platinum Secret Rare for this as well, because a lot of these Platinum Secret Rares have been going up. This one actually dodges the hype for that. Looks like about 50 cents on that. That's beautiful. Galaxy Eyes, full armor dragon. So we saw Cypher X Dragon was kind of doing some interesting little movements the other day, which is within kind of what we were expecting out here. But then you look at this big guy out here, and once again, with all of the Galaxy hype that's been going on, this is a free automatic overlay on top of any of the monsters, and then you just get literally a free detach and pop a card. Card's always going to be worth an extra deck slot. Also 4,000 attack, 3,500 defense. Thing's a little bit of a monster. Your sales data on this is pretty solid here in terms of everything. So, once again, not looking too bad. This one also shouldn't surprise anybody. Between Qualoot, Gale, and Black Whirlwind, all of these Blackwing cards have just been rising in value as the days go on. And the fact that you're looking at a $19 card here really says a lot. So you can buy a German version of this for 18 here from OG Fats. But yeah, if not, Refine's got you at 18 bucks, and then you escalate very much on up from that point. Interesting. And then, of course, Sapphire Pegasus. You know, seeing Pegasus at a price point of $30 frickin' is a little bit unheard of, in my opinion. And you've actually, crazy part is you got 29, 22, 16, 20. You actually have sales backing this up right now. This isn't just, you know, an oddity, you know, the one-shots on the market. But yeah, 31, 32, 33, and it looks like that's it. Only 6 listings, too. A little bit chaotic for my taste, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. The quarter-century buyouts have been just amazing. Like, it's so cool to see. Deck Devi. Now, this is, believe it or not, I have not seen this card in person yet. I assume that this will look as good as I'm kind of expecting it to, but right now, $28 for this. This was a $13 card back last time we looked, and interestingly enough, you have one here for 28, 3 for 30, 4 for 30, and then you actually hit $40. You're telling me right now that somebody can come through here and actually just finish this off? It looks like that's going to be the case. Yeah, sales at 18, 20, 25, 16, 25. You had a European English down there for 22. All right, well, Dak Devi going on up. The ejection fairly. I've been kind of keeping an eye on this. This is one of those ha-ha funnies, as we like to say. $40 frickin' is awful, man. Who said, hey, today's the day I want to pick up an injection Fairy Lily. I'm going to go spend $40 on it. Why? What possesses you to go, yeah, I need this? Because I can't imagine this right now. You had a sale at 22, another at 32. Somebody bought one at 47. Why so much? I guess, man, that's wild. Branded Fusion. So I'll be honest with you here. Watching anything out here from the Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge set is going to be a ride. It looks like right now you got one for 84, another for 91, and then you jump on up to 105 right now. We're still going to continue to kind of keep an eye on this stuff, just to kind of see what's going on in the future, because, you know, we are expecting that support. It's coming. Konami said so. Looking at $16 to $17. Actually, kind of impressively enough. If you were wanting to get alties of these, it's like $17. So it's not the absolute worst, I guess. This is also kind of interesting. Armory arm out here coming in at 9 listings at $32. Now, unless you're rushing out and you're doing like the Colossal Arms OTK stuff, I personally am not going to run out here and pick this stuff up. It just, 32, you can get a German one here for 33. Actually looks kind of cool. But yeah, you've got a couple here at the $33 mark before you watch any more of this stuff kind of explode. Now this one is interesting. Your King Sarcophagus. So we've got the Tachyon deck that's been kind of popping off right now. A few people, I guess, have been talking about wanting to pick up copies of this just to have. Looks like 51, 60, 62, and you actually escalate on up to 74, on up to 80. Those are pretty disgusting. You've not, if these do move, they feel a little bit far in between, but it's just been not a lot of these are on the market right now for people to pick up. So that's why you're seeing, you know, the push down on these. It happens all the time. Heavy Storm Quarter Centuries, $85 frickin' dollars. Are you kidding me right now? I guess you can get a 61, but 85, 98, $100. If you want to pick up copies of this, and the sad part is, you've actually got the data to back this up, man. All right. And we've also been following our counter, or the Platinum Secret Rare for this as well, because Platinum Secret Rares are starting to get targeted now for buyouts. You're down to 16 listings for this, which means it's now time for you to be dumping those Platinum Secret Rares for these. 8 freaking on up to $14. That's actually kind of nuts. Also, once again, we were talking about these Platinum Secret Rares disappearing off of the market. Dark Magician of Chaos here is one of those Platinum Secret Rares that's setting the stage here for this. You're down to 5 listings on these, and it looks like, you know, we have an escalation on up to about $10. So you're going to want to keep an eye on these Platinum Secret Rares, just as, you know, they're starting to vanish. If you can't afford the quarter century, then, you know, just go after this. It makes the most sense, logically. Just go after the second highest rarity just to make sure that you can have them. So, also keep in mind, TCG players are really going to be down for maintenance this morning, 7 a.m. It'll be up by probably 8, if I had to guess. Definitely an interesting little tie-in for that, but I love what they tell you at least. So, please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys.
Patrons!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.